Winter comes 7 months since the May earthquake. What are the survivors doing? Come with me to find out what they need and how we can help them.
Well, according to official estimates, up to 9,000 teachers and students were among the nearly 70,000 people killed in that earthquake. 7 months later, many survivors continue to suffer from post-traumatic stress. In today's special series, Revisiting Wenchuan, Han Bin looks at how much pain remains with those children. He finds out that psychological support is crucial for both the young survivors and their family members.
Nearly every day, children at Hongbai town come to the child-friendly space. The joint government UNICEF project provides psychological aid for the young quake survivors. 5-year-old Li Wenxiang lost his father. Many of the other children have a similar tragedy. Under the special care of the teachers, Li Wenxiang has started to come out of his shell.
When Li Wenxiang first came here, he was timid and afraid to do anything. He refused to play with other kids. Now he looks much better and even wants to say hello to us.
The idea that trauma can be treated is alien to many in rural China. But the continuing stress that the survivors experience has prompted the government to seek Western counseling methods. And this has brought Chen Xuefeng, a psychological specialist with UNICEF, here.
They can make many kind of things they have seen, they are experienced in their life, and also, they can express them, and so they feel very productive. So the sense of mastery, the sense of control, really very helpful for their confidence. So the confidence, help the children to coping with the environment.
Chen Xuefeng says that some 90 to 95% of the children with trauma can recover through social support. But children who lost parents during the quake need long-term treatment. The town needed just that type of support. Chen says that 7 months on, the target is only being partially met. And Hongbai is no isolated case. An official says the quake flattened the schools and took the lives of 161 children, over a fifth of those in the town.
My students dare not go into buildings. They cry and shout and find an excuse to flee. They miss their dead classmates.
Hongbai's students are still trying to deal with the memories of their school buildings collapsing. Added to this are the loss of their classmates and numerous physical handicaps. 11-year-old Zhao Changli managed to survive, but he lost his right arm. He's one of the nearly 200 injured students in Hongbai. His teacher Deng Li says he seems to have bounced back. He plays and laughs with other students and can now control his temper. Whenever Deng Li is teaching, he can't help thinking of her own daughter. Had the girl survived, she would be the same age as these students. Deng Li says thoughts of how her daughter must have died torture her constantly.
Sometimes I just can't continue the class. Even a sentence expressing sadness can set off my own bitterness. I feel great pressure. Life is hard.
Suffering children are allowed to cry, but parents feel they have to be brave. And assistance for adults has yet to be set up. At home, it's a different story for Chang Li. His mother worries the tragedy could have a lasting impact on her son.
Chang Li is still afraid of others will notice he's lost an arm. He hides his artificial arm when he's with others.
The child-friendly space has proved its value, but Sichuan has only 40 of them.
Psychological therapy programs like this have helped many children come out of the shadow of their painful memories. It's also helped raise public awareness about children's mental health in the quake zone. But it's hard to get these programs to the remote mountainous areas. For now, children there have to cope with the pain on their own. That relief has yet to arrive.
7 months after the Wenchuan earthquake, thousands of people in both towns and the countryside are still out of work. The government has pledged to support a labor-intensive industry and small and medium-sized enterprises to protect jobs amid the global financial meltdown. Today, in revisiting Wenchuan, Han Bin examines the re-employment situation of the survivors in Sichuan province. As he finds out, jobs are key to putting life into both the local economy and its people.
This man is teaching aspiring entrepreneurs how to run a small business. The training program is jointly run by the ILO and the Provincial Labor and Social Security Department. The students are all from the quake zone. The program helps them identify market opportunities and provides financial support to the most needy. Deng Banshan is one of the project initiators. He believes that creating opportunities is more important than providing skills.
We are trying to provide the integrated approaches to support the local small enterprise recovery and new small enterprise creation, because only this small enterprise development can create a lot of the job opportunities in the
Deng Banshan says the big enterprises need longer time to recover. His organization reckons about 1.5 million people in quake-hit Sichuan province lost their jobs, with unemployment rates in some areas exceeding 80%. Li Jun from the Provincial Employment Bureau says over 1 million have been re-employed over the past months, but still about 400,000 are jobless. Employment is an important part of the recovery process.
Most of the eliminated job positions have not been restored, and the re-establishment projects have yet to be started. This has put great pressure on the employment situation in Sichuan.
The situation has drawn the involvement of international organizations like the ILO. Today, Deng Banshan is revisiting one of the graduates. Jin Lijuan used to have her own business but lost it in the quake. She's now the boss of a newly set up company that makes traditional Chinese knot decorations. She has hired 50 people to help her. Jin is optimistic about the market prospects.
The training program helped me plan a better budget. It also helps me make good plans in purchasing and administration.
But it's only the start of her business. Jin Lijuan hopes the products she designs sell well during the traditional Chinese Lunar New Year. For most survivors, losing their job means more than losing their income. Farmer Ma Dairong lost her home and belongings, and worst of all, her only daughter. She says life has been difficult. Her job gives her a way to channel her sorrow.
I feel better when I'm working. The small income will also help raise my living standard. My husband is a migrant worker, and I have to look after the old parents and make some money.
Though the government can basically take care of food and shelter, it faces a huge challenge in getting people employed.
The economic slowdown is adding to the strain on employment agencies in the quake zone. Large numbers of migrant workers forced to return home compound this problem. The immediate concern of expanding employment channels and helping survivors build a better life looks set to be a difficult mission in the long run.
Tomorrow, in the Revisiting Wenchuan series, Han Bin checks on the family he interviewed 7 ago. He also examines what survivors need aside from social donations. Please join us.